Nate Humphrey, born, bred, and raised in good old Gray, Maine. And currently I serve as a standards captain for Gamma Aviation assigned to the Wheels Up contracts. Well, when I was a kid, my father had a construction company. He had a job in the northern part of the state, and my mother and I used to bring him into the airport on Mondays, drop him off, and pick him up on Fridays. Being a young boy coming to the airport twice a week, I got hooked on airplanes. I soloed an airplane when I was 16 years old. Got my private pilot's license when I was 17 years old. I actually soloed an airplane before I ever drove a car. And when I graduated high school, I went to college for 1 year. So after my 1 year of college, I said, I'm going to go to flight school. I came back. It was February of 1988. And an entry-level position in this industry is starting off as a flight instructor. And so I went down to the flight school I was originally taking some lessons at, and they were booked. They didn't have an opening for an instructor, which I'm like, well, what am I going to do? Like, well, go down to Northeast Air. They have a flight school. I actually started flight instructing here at Northeast Air in Portland, Maine, February of 1988. And employed behind the desk was a very nice older lady by the name of Nellie. And she said, well, see that box right there? She pointed on the counter. I'm like, yeah, what is it? That's a list of everybody who's ever flown here. Why don't you start calling them? Get the ones that aren't here now, get them coming in. I learned the valuable skill of telemarketing and how to talk to people. And within, I'd say 10 days after I took Nellie's advice and started calling past clients of the Northeast Air Flight School, my schedule was full. It was a valuable lesson because from that, I was able to branch into and stay on the business side of the business my whole career. I've owned my own charter company, FBO and flight school. I've been in management of several other companies, and it all started with that one valuable lesson one cold February day. You know, it's funny, I met Henry, of course, back when I was a young 19-year-old kid. We got to know each other, and we've kept in touch over the years. When I had my FBO, Twin Cities Air Service, my company worked very closely with Northeast, and I was very happy with the relationship that we had. We had bounced things off from each other quite a bit. Mark Goodwin, the GM here, was just absolutely helpful, as was the entire staff. And the relationship really couldn't have been stronger. And that's an attribute to not only the senior level leadership and management, but the decisions they make and the people they hire right down to the frontline employees. It was a great relationship.